Good morning. It is Thursday. It's Methotrexate Day, but that won't come till later. I'm drinking some coffee, a small. Decided to go back to caffeine. My body was just hurting too much. And once I realized that it could strongly be side effects from caffeine withdrawal, I thought, well, let's go back to a little bit of coffee and start weaning off more slowly. I think I made too big of a leap. Yesterday, the coffee made a huge difference. I think Tuesday, late in the afternoon, it made a big difference. And so I went ahead and had some yesterday and had a great day. And so now I'm going for it again. Some changes are going on that I would love to share with you, which gives me so much hope. I really want to share with you what is coming up with the naturopath doctor, because I have my next appointment on the 8th, and I really want to take you with me on that to show you the house. It's like a really old house where the office is. It's beautiful. I would love to show you that. And then I also want to be able to, follow up on results, what to expect, what things my gut is sensitive to, what am I avoiding that I don't have to really avoid, what do all my labs say that I had done. 2 of them were low, the rest of them were basically normal. And so I have tried to go on and look up what those low values mean, but I can't really figure it out. So rather than contemplating and worrying and wondering, I'm putting it out of my mind completely until the 8th. But I'm excited about that. I'm excited to bring you with me. And if I'm allowed, I will leave the phone on so that you can hear a little bit of the appointment. That would be so cool. For now, I'm going to drink my coffee and fill my meds. Welcome to my day. So I've been forgetting to take my noon supplements. So I'm looking to figure out a solution to help me remember to take those. Sometimes it's because it's just hard to swallow so much. So I'm going to refill the medications right now. One of the changes I've made with my medications is that I keep all my scheduled meds in here now and my supplements, and I have written on the tops basically what they are. Evening, night are in blue, morning and day are in red, and then I still have the big box, but extra supplements are in here, like the bulk supplements. And so I'll be getting into those today as well, and I'll show you how I keep the bulk supplements in here without having the whole bottle in there. So I'm going to do some breakfast for my spouse, kind of like brunchy, and make him some blueberry pancakes. I'm thinking about making the banana blueberry pancakes for me. This is my first time making this one, and I'm going to use my magic bullet and then put things in here. And I have 3 potential variations to this recipe for me. So the ingredients for the recipe are 1/2 cup gluten-free oats, 1/2 cup half teaspoon baking powder, pinch of salt, 2 eggs, 1 ripe banana. My adds are vanilla, fresh blueberries, and if needed to thin it out, some oat milk. So here we go. And these are the quick cooking gluten-free oats. So half cup, this is a 1/4 cup. There's 1/4 and a 1/4. So in order to make these smaller and smoother, a little bit more like flour, I'm going to grind them a little bit in the magic bullet. So that's almost good. That's good. So here's what it looks like. So that's more granular like than actual flour, but for me that's okay. So I'm going to put that in. Then the baking powder and a pinch of salt. So the baking powder is half teaspoon and 1/2 teaspoon. There we go. And a pinch of salt. Okay. Here's my dry ingredients. Now we're going to go with wet ingredients. And that would be 1 whole ripe banana, and 2 eggs, which I am going to put in with the banana before I start blending it, because that will help keep it from getting stuck in there and it will spin around smoothly. Whoop. Almost put it in the wrong place. There we go. There we go. Let's see what happens. That's what it looks like. Right now I'm going to put the vanilla in. So I forgot to do that. Just a touch. It does not look like it's going to need any oat milk added because this is pretty thin right now. All right, here we go. Here's what it looks like. And let's mix it into the flour mix, the oats, I mean. It is very, very loose. So I'm going to add more oats. It is just too watery. What I could do is add in some of this gluten-free baking flour. It's 1-to-1. So that's what I'm going to do. This is the first time I'm trying out Bob's Red Mill gluten-free. Nothing in this video is sponsored. I don't have any kind of sponsored content. So I'm just going to, I scooped up almost 1/4 cup, and I'm going to sprinkle it in just gently, like that, and stop about halfway through and do some mixing. Is this going to work? It is thickening up a little bit. All right, we'll put a little more in. I'll put the rest of it in there. All right, maybe it might thicken up a little bit too as it sits while I'm working on my husband's. I'm going to heat the pan up first. My husband likes this, and then I'll be using the coconut oil for mine. Again, I'm doing these in bulk, so it's not an everyday having to cook 2 different kinds of pancakes. And I'm going to open the blueberries and rinse them off. So I rinsed out what was left of my coffee, which was a little less than half of what I had to begin with. And now I am fixing a cup of tea. It is Senna Peppermint Organic Smooth Move. I did take ibuprofen 3 times this week, like a 600 milligram dose. And ibuprofen has that effect on me. It's plugging and drying. So this is caffeine free. It's pure herbs and senna. So I'm gonna put that in. And this, if you're wondering, this stuff is fabulous. It works very good. Okay, now we're ready to do the banana oat egg mixture. And just to avoid any cardboard taste, I'm going to add a teeny bit of monk fruit in it, and it looks just like, oops, sugar granules. And it does say with erythritol. I'm not fond of doing that. I cannot do Splenda or Truvia. Just my system doesn't seem to like it. I'm only doing oops, just burnt myself. I'm only doing just a little bit of this just to make sure that I don't have a reaction, a poor reaction to it. So there we go with that. Now for the coconut oil. Right. Let's see. It's good. Oh my goodness, it's good. I'm gonna put this recipe in the description box, like at the very top. Now, of course, I've got sugar-free jelly, and I've also got sugar-free peanut butter. Even if they were a little bit cardboardish flavored, all the jellies and the peanut butter and the syrup would probably make a big difference, especially with the blueberries in there. So I give this one a win-win, and I will also post the website where I got the recipe from. So it is evening and I'm getting ready to do methotrexate. So I'm in the bathroom. If you're hearing an echo, that would be why. So because of my digestive issues, I use the injectable form, and I'm going to show you how I do my injection and the technique that I use. Thank you for spending some time with me. I've been feeling so good over the past 2 days, which makes me so happy, especially since 3 days prior, I was kind of miserable with the headache and the muscle aches and the fatigue. Yeah, a little more caffeine helped with that tremendously. I am still off of the omeprazole, although I am using 2 products to help with that rebound acid indigestion. So some of the products that I've been using are Pepsid. We are currently out, so I took the label off to use the bottle for something else. There's also gas relief. This is simethicone, 80 milligrams anti-gas. And then there's this Gas-X simethicone, 125 milligrams. So this is not sponsored, but this is the DGL with aloe vera deglycerinated licorice, 400 milligrams DGL. A product like this was recommended to me by the naturopathic doctor. And I found this one on Amazon, and so that's what this is and where it's from. I normally end up taking 2 right before I eat with each meal. I don't worry about it if it's a snack. And then for any in-between, like breakthrough, acid reflux or heartburn, I usually take half of a Pepsid. But now I'm going to have to figure out that dilemma since we're running out. Anyway, I wish you a wonderful weekend coming up. And the season is so full of hope. And I hope that you are able to go out and enjoy some of the sunshine. Not too much, with a lot of protection, as Sjogis are very sensitive to the sun. Anybody with an autoimmune disease is sensitive to the sun. So please take care of you. Peace, hope, and joy.